G'day everyone and welcome to your Tuesday footy feed, coming to you today from Adelaide. Well, 24 hours after Andrew DEMETRIOU's big news, Footy's power brokers have gathered here at Mount Lofty in the Adelaide Hills for the AFL's annual general meeting. There was a big media pack earlier today at the airport as the league chief arrived.
Been overwhelmed by letters of support and emails and text messages, and I'm just grateful for people's support, so overall pretty good.
Gillan McLaughlin, of course, favourite to get the job. He's staying out of the media for now. Club bosses being briefed right now on what's to come with the transition of power. They're also discussing the very hot topic of equalisation.
Oh, well, we'll see what happens, yeah. Well, the Commission and the clubs haven't heard a lot of this stuff, so we'll see what happens.
You know, I'm a big fan of the any given Sunday concept. I think every club's got to have a look at it once every 16 years, and it's important that we work out how that can happen.
Look, I think it is long overdue. Just the acknowledgement that we need an equal playing field, and it's not handouts, it's simply compensation for what all clubs deserve. All right, let's bring in AFL.com.au senior reporter Peter Ryan. Pete, thanks for being here. What's happening inside?
Well, it's a really important discussion. What they're doing is thrashing out a new structure for the competition, which eventually will give every club an equal chance of winning a premiership. Now, the options that they're looking at are revenue sharing, which has been heavily debated by some of the richer clubs who see it as a tax, whereas the poorer clubs see it as compensation for being part of the competition. They're also trying to control costs so that the football department expenditure doesn't become an arms race. So that'll be thrashed out in the next few hours. The Working Party are presenting those options to presidents and CEOs, and we'll have a resolution.
Well, will we? That's the big question.
Well, I think 2015 when these things are going to start to be rolled in to give the industry a time to prepare.
And Pete, before we let you go, we have some more breaking news in from St Kilda. Matt Finnis, the club's new chief executive.
Yeah, that's great news for the Saints. They've really been struggling to find a CEO. Matt Finnis has been the CEO of the AFL Players Association since 2009, but he's announced today he's joining the Saints. A real coup for St Kilda. All
right, Pete, thank you for being with us. Peter Ryan here in Adelaide. Well, we do have some more news on the Saints. They'll be without two stars for round one. Another two stars, Lenny Hayes and Maverick Weller, will be missing. They've both been suspended. Hayes for striking Greater Western Sydney's Stephen Caniglio, and Weller has copped a ban for striking Thomas Bugg. They will miss the Saints opener against Melbourne. A big blow considering they're already without big stars Jack Stephen, who's injured, and Lee Montagna, who's suspended. AFL legend Kevin Bartlett has retired from his role on the league's Rules Committee. Often outspoken, controversial and well known as the face of the panel, KB's departure signals generational change. West Coast Premiership coach John Worsfold headlines 4 additions to the committee. Collingwood is no stranger to transitions, but they're not even close to another one. Nathan Buckley has signed a 2-year contract extension, which locks him in until the end of 2016. The announcement made at the Magpies season launch last night. And Essendon also launched its season last night, looking for a fresh start, but with the supplements scandal still in the news, Chairman Paul Little has upped his opposition to a newspaper report identifying players.
I can't help but find other words other than disgraceful and total disgust for what the Herald Sun printed in their Sunday newspaper about our players.
Of course, ASADA says it's completed its investigation and is now deciding what to do in conjunction with a former federal court judge. And that is your footy feed for this Tuesday, coming to you today from Adelaide. From all the team here at AFL.com.au, I'm Matt Thompson. We'll catch you right back here tomorrow.